What's up? Welcome back. Let me pick just let me pick hand few of it. What's this cam angle? Now side stream. What? Wait, is it okay? Did I mess up again? Wait, did I mess up again, bro? Did I mess up again? Hello? Hello? Did I mess up again? Hello? Hello? Looks perfect? Abe, now you have to be mirrored, bro. Can't do anything. Unfortunately. Look up my stream on TV, bro. Why? Mirror but perfect. Okay. Wait, let me switch on the AC, babe. Back, क्या say hello, cute को bring cute cooker. Wait, we'll bring cooker also. Wait. We're cooking today. Like the stream, guys. By the way, like the stream, share it. It'll be nice. This is my dad. What was he doing, bro? What's man doing, bro? Is that your father? Yes, that's my father. I don't know what's wrong with him, but yeah, sometimes I feel weird. Yakuza final boss looks like you. Look at this. What is he doing, bro? What is he doing? Ooh, this got folded. Folded. When your boy became a little bit older, badass and cute at the same time, son, both pookies. Suddenly your boy became all saint. I don't know why. Before you saw how cool I was. I started wearing jacket and shit, bro. It's nothing in this one. Is it your mom? Yes. This was my first doggo. This was my first doggo. My first doggo. He used to bite like there was no tomorrow. First doggo. What is it? I think it was Pomeranian. 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 This was my cousin, by the way, but this is my phone. This is like, I was the cool shit that time. Then your boy was so cool, from being cool to this. What the hell happened to me, bro? What happened to me? What the hell? I changed. They say na, you're changed man. Yes, I was. Oh, this is the first time I saw snow, by the way. This is the first time I saw snow. That's me in the year center. The first time I saw snow, it was crazy. Snow, snow, snow. That is me. Look like one of those BTS with kajal and shit and all. I know I used to wear kajal, but why do I look like I have a kajal here? I've seen snow, yes, I've seen snow in recently also. What's up, EMP? What's up? What's up? Welcome to stream, bro. Hey, where all the watching go, bro? I said be right back. All went off. Be right back. बोल के सब गया भाई. You forgot to get the snow glow off your skin till this day. So cute, for real, for real. Traitors. Where is Bobby? Mumbai, yes. She's in Mumbai. Today, guys, we cook. Today what? We cook. We watch the match from here. Right now I'm watching IPL, so you can watch my stream also. Yes, today we cook. So hot. You guys should do more super chat to me, membership, so I can buy a better setup for IRL stream. I'm poor fellow. You want to be in the stream? No, come, I will put you in the stream. Luna, come. Luna. Hey, come here. Come up. Come up. Come up. Come up. Say hi. Say hi. One treat. Good treat. I didn't know dog treats were so costly, bro. $600, bro. $600. Oh, thank you, bro. Yes. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Let's dance for you. Dance. You want to see my moonwalker? You want the moonwalk also? You want the moonwalk? Come here. वो देख के चल गया. Dog got scared. Fit mob. Fit mob. Come here, Luna. Luna. Come. Bro, I think Luna, I think she's sick. Effort to hai. Bro got scared. She's not coming back. Not only that, first stream chat like is by the way, like, what's up? I'm back. What's up, Kevin? What's up? Welcome back, bro. Thank W for Shreyas, bro. Double for Shreyas. Bro, I swear to God, she's not coming on. Luna! 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 Bro, RRQ is trashing the T1, bro. What the hell? W. W idea? Yeah, beautiful idea. Now we're going to cook today, bro. We're going to cook today. We're going to cook. Next time I'm thinking we'll do swimming pool. Bro, I'm so scared, bro. Sometimes I don't want my game to start only. Just forever linger in that timeline of just waiting. Just timeline waiting. Luna! Bro, I got her favorite treat also, she's not coming, bro. Just imagine her favorite treat, she's not coming. What did I do, bro? Luna? Luna! What the hell? हाँ आज ऐसे ही वॉच पार्टी होगा. Where's your Dolo and paracetamol? Bro, my dog looked at my dance and didn't come back out, bro. Her favorite treat she doesn't want. Suffering from ego? Whose ego? Luna suffering from ego. Luna! Hey, come on. What? Not like that, boy.
Looking for the stick. As Izu will be able to go ahead. Bail them out.
Tell me if the volume is loud enough.
Denying the match point.
Luna doesn't want to.
Similar.
Hey, what's up, Benson? Why that cooker? Because we're going to cook today, bro. Watching RCB versus RR, listening to you and writing my assignment as well. Damn, Piyush, multi-streamer, bro. See, multi-streamer, multi-tasker, bro. Yeah, I'm streaming on phone, bro.
A little too late, it feels like. So if they could continue to rebound with that damage done, they know it, so they're going to grab. Now, you go a couple more.
Giving one stick to Lana will slow dance again.
Three targets though.
Yeah.
Is volume fine or no?
One cheers to
Or is it too loud?
Vulnerable here. There's a threatening advantage. Couple shots there. One, yeah. Not that 70, yeah. Let's go ahead. The confirmation on the envelope being in play. TP's across, however. They're not ready for that. Sylvan and Stacks around over here towards the east side of the map. They're going to be the ones at risk.
Left the spike behind. They wanted to try to figure out what's going on.
Shot.
The sight here, just Sparrow getting that headshot. Cushy, similarly, barely survived. Paint Shell going to be settling for that kill, and yet it will be able to confirm it. Player advantage here in the hands of RRQ, injecting on the second pump. Puts Sylvan on the floor. Folks out lost an Sparrow. Playing forward. Ball, however, does fall. It's not quite ready for them to be this far forward. So, Killer's going to be found with TP in. Maybe not even necessary.
Jumping, Mara, right? Jumping. I feel like I'm standing at Random pawn shop and watching India versus Pakistan.
Unfair.
What the hell?
Draws out of it. The scope in. The shots win. Mikizu finding one.
Oh.
50-50 here for him. Desperately
Nice.
tries to separate them. Divide and conquer. but
Nice
they
try,
come
nice try.
together As RRQ now up to match point. T1 needing 8 consecutive round wins just to get it into
Bro, it's so
overtime.
sad. I have to like my chat. How do I even see chat, bro?
To see RRQ playing like this. There's so
Why
many
does the chat not stay
matches in
long
that.
enough?
To walk in against the defending Masters champions and destroy them on Lotus like this. It's been a long time coming.
I hope your purr doesn't come and bash you for having volume this up. Pet. Ah. Hello, Jason Rulo. What's up?
RRQ has looked phenomenal.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
They
Welcome to
are
stream, bro.
just so dialed in. Not just
Bring your other
individual-
mobile. I don't have any other mobile. I'm poor. This mobile which I have right now is even Roshi's, by the way. I don't have any other mobile. I don't buy mobiles.
And the way they're keeping T1 off balance, it has looked rather good. Uh-oh. They might not be getting that fourth stamp today.
Sam's run out of it.
Get wrecked.
You have an RRQ stamp.
Is that pressure cooker here?
So,
Now's the time.
You have laptop? No, I have laptop, but this wouldn't be the setup if I had the laptop. My laptop is not working. I'll show you it.
just a reminder to everybody, this is what happens when Joe, signed to another team, he's signed to somebody else. Sure. His RQ has sent to new heights.
Let's not put that on. You poor guy.
I think he's still quite happy
Well,
at the moment.
I mean, I really am.
Mix that shit running together with the domain.
Look,
Make a new little creation.
Look, I'm happy because the SCA teams are playing great this stage.
Oh yeah.
Boom yesterday, today, RRQ. Yeah, I've got some Indomie at home. I'm gonna eat some.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a hell of a fight.
What?
Because it's that pink that reveal off the hot pipe. Jenkins might get them to hit it down. So, bit of a rush play here. As RRQ want to bring this to a swift closeout. We're not quite going to be able to do so. It seems Cushy and Sparrow still could make this potentially expensive, but was with the third kill. Bring Cushy to his lonesome as picks up one, gets the weapon upgrade off the bulldog, looks to escape, but Stacks doesn't quite find it. She actually repeats back in. It's feeling it.
Not rich? No, I'm not rich.
Seriously, previous round.
Gary clock 7:45 AM or PM?
Okay, you can no longer hunt for this man, except
So
for
it's
suppose
4:15.
here. A little bit more surprised.
What are you looking at?
In his position.
Just look at this.
There's also
And it'll switch off automatically. Automatically switch. Look at it.
okay.
What do I do?
7 more chances. for
What
this
do
RRQ.
I do?
Close this out, but T1 fighting back for a little bit more.
I go to recovery, wait. I'll go to
Well,
recovery.
okay, but seemingly feeling like too little, too late.
See, it says recovery.
It's nice to see
It says recovery, but then it shuts down automatically.
behind the back. The util gets the spot if somebody who walks in front of him. I mean, that's just a freebie, I guess. But, well done. Using the contingency. Wait. Maybe we'll start with a C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showstopper, Nightfall available. Armageddon.
Guys, like the stream, by the way. Like the stream. I have nothing else but this laptop. How do I clean and install Windows?
Round for T1, but beyond that,
It doesn't even switch on.
it's so challenging to get that many in a row.
Go to balcony, aim towards pool and throw. Yeah, I go to Mumbai, I'll go to service center.
Armageddon, or the retake. Do they invest in here?
See, it's switched off.
The answer might just be yes. Stacks out and away, tucked in behind.
What's the
rubble.
point of all this specs, bro?
Well,
What's the point of the specs? 480, 12 GB RAM,
Stacks eliminated one.
i9.
Pushes up into the side meteor, now take it down.
15 Gen Pro.
2v2.
What's the point?
Door opening, Sparrow rushing forward, someone snapping.
I already did home tour.
Japan brings it to an end. Starts the map on top, closes it out the same way. 13-5, a thrifty as RRQ takes down T1. Their first loss in this stage. Because RQ was absolutely electric today.
This is the team that has been promised
G plays
for
now,
so
yeah.
long. So much hype behind this RRQ squad. And today, one of their biggest wins yet.
Guys.
And who knows how many more to
Guys.
come. These guys looked so good, top to bottom. I am just
They're not fist
with
pumping
this
me, bro.
RRQ team. And to push T1 like this and then just destroy them on Lotus.
Can you use split screen on TV?
One of the
No.
few others was G2.
I don't even know what TV this is.
So this should be a really exciting playoff because it is confirmed for RRQ. They are going.
I don't even know what TV this
And
is.
now that number one seed in this group is up for grabs.
Like the stream.
He is
Share the stream.
shaking things up in a major way. We wouldn't have any other way, frankly. What a performance from RRQ.
Tell people to watch, bro.
13-5, dominant close.
Then my wife will let me do this as a career.
That cannot be taken like this. It's a for the winner's interview.
Good job, RQ. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. 원예.
Money!
Alright. 원예 선수 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다.
감사합니다.
축하드립니다. Hi, 원예. Lovely. That's a beautiful smile we see. 오늘 T1과의 접전 끝에 승리를 가져가게 된 소감부터 원예 선수에게 물어보도록 하겠습니다. Now, you stopped the unstoppable T1. You stopped them on their win streak. How was it taking that win today, 원예?
It was nice though. It was like our goal to win against T1 so we can get the first seed of Group America, right?
당연히 우승에서 너무 승리에서 너무
My money, baby.
오늘 경기 승리를 가져가서
Are you in Chennai? Yes, I'm in Chennai.
시드를 가져가서
Thank you for inviting us to your house. No problem, bro.
좋다고 전했습니다. 안 그래도 오늘 승리
Can you do one thing with laptop? Go to the service center. Don't take stress. Give stress to them. No problem, bro. No stress, lele. Where are you, Gary? At home, bro. Chennai home. I'm at Chennai home.
Congrats for making it to the playoffs, and I think that was really possible because of your neon. You were popping left and right, north, south, everywhere. How does it feel to be back on that duel?
It feels nice. I think that's what I really wanted because I've been playing Astra before and Astra is nice and cool, but and then you all said like let's give it a try to play the double dose and I think it kind of worked. It's just
Which bike home? This is not my home, bro.
Play around.
My parents' home, bro.
안 그래도 이거 뭐 본인이 원래 하던 아스트라 용어는
Nice abs. Thank you, bro. Gary pregnant, bro. I ate so much food these days. Bro, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm so fat.
어떨까 해서 아주 만족스러웠다고 이야기를 했습니다.
हाँ हमारा मैच और SCP सेम डे होते हैं ना
세레모니 겸 의자 일어나서 뭐라고 소리를 질렀는데 그게 뭐
सेम डे RCB सेम डे G
물어볼게요.
expectations ऐसा ही होता है
You were yelling something. Oh, we couldn't get the audio. What were you saying?
I think I said first I said hello stacks and then the pistol on pro I said yo silver what are you doing? Yeah.
Alright, 스택스 선수한테 안녕 스택스 그리고 두 번째
Alright.
일어났을 때는 실망한 너 선수 뭐 하고 있어? 라고
Alright.
고발 속에 세레모니를 해준다고 얘기를 했습니다.
Guys, today we cook.
선수의 인터뷰 만나봤고요. 오늘
Today we cook.
선수의 팬미팅 준비가 되어 있으니 많이 찾아주시길 바랍니다. Thank you, Monya, for that interview and for all the team.
Dad bod. Yeah, dad bod, bro.
We have the
All that
video
muscles
for
gone.
lobby, so make sure to stop by and don't miss out. Alright, I'll be back after lunch too. 감사합니다. Huge win for RRQ. They are officially in playoffs, and now they defeated G1.
I still got it. It's been so long since I went, bro, to the gym. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Right now, and it's really delightful to see Manya happy. He normally is a jolly guy, but last week he kind of looked down in the dumps, not quite himself today.
My pants have become tight as well.
Yeah, I mean, look at him in that interview. He's so happy, he's so smiling. They just beat T1 streak, put that to an end. They soared into the playoffs and potentially look at that top spot. How can you not be happy? It's nice to see this squad close out a game that they should be able to win. You know, T1 didn't find a way to win the back, especially in this map 3. They looked incredibly dominant, so huge respect for RRQ.
Yeah, sure. I think it's great to see RRQ as well kind of overcome some of the problems that they've had previously. I think the opening of this series was a good example of it, where I remember that game against Dongshim on attack, they couldn't get
Wait,
the
why
ball
have you
attack,
flipped
they
your
were,
cam? Because if
and you saw some of those slower attack
if I go
rounds
back cam,
on Pearl, but they couldn't
how will I read the chat?
advance in the mid to late round, but then they kind of made some adjustments and solved things.
How will I read the chat if it's...
It is that,
My phone will be facing that side then.
in combination with the fact that RRQ has been able to close out this
It's
series
really
so
hot,
quickly.
bro. It's really hot.
It's
Really
very
hot.
Really
Hot.
They've just got such phenomenal individuals right now.
It's damn hot.
It's unreal, but even as we mentioned on some of the other maps, like everyone contributed. Xero,
अभी बात करते हैं. Oh, I see you're streaming on phone now. My bad. Obviously, I'm streaming on phone. Bro, what am I supposed to do? I have nothing to do. I have no patience. I have nothing. Something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. चेन्नई में मीटअप होगा हो गया या क्या होगा? I don't know. I have watched yours and Rushi stream simultaneously then. Okay. Got membership for G from GE. Well, for contents I have craved for. But Shreyas, you have got membership in GE channel, but will you get the same perks, the same conversation you have with me daily on GE Valor channel? No, right? So guys, whoever's here, if you want to upgrade to Miokins, you will get invited to my WhatsApp group where we have a lot of fun. Yes. What are you doing good, Gary sir? I am doing nashe. Naughty, yes. Owner for a reason. Yeah, I'm a businessman, bro. Unfortunately, my mind always works around money. Miokins have leaks about... No, Miokins don't have. Miokins have leaks about everything. At least a week before. Or not a day before. Yeah. So who wants to upgrade to Miokins? You get special leaks from me. And you talk to me daily, every day, morning to night. No, my wife is working. Bro, you know that I can join Miokins, but if you abuse power, I also abuse power. Everybody abusing power. Wait, there are two more? I don't know how many Miokins are there. Gary, you're drunk? No, bro. Hello, cooker. Hello. Bro, shit. I look like Godzilla, bro. Hello. Today we cook Genji. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? What? I don't know. What am I doing? We need this Gary during match. Bro, problem is I can do this before match and after match if we win. Do you had lunch? Yes, I had lunch. How is Chennai? Chennai is good, bro. You lost it, Gary, bro. I didn't lose anything. Guys, join Miokins membership. And welcome to my WhatsApp group. We do naughty stuff every day in the WhatsApp group. do naughty stuff in WhatsApp group. Can I crash in your home? Daiki, who? Why you want to crash in my home, bro? My parents' home, bro. Oh shit! Oh shit! What a coincidence! What a coincidence! Check after every round. What a coincidence, bro. Compare after match and before match? Yes. Wait one second. Guys, not working. Guys, not working. It's not working. Bro, it would have been so cool, bro. It would have been so cool. I randomly found it. Put new battery. I don't have battery, bro. I think I should order battery. But what? My phone is being used as a streaming machine? Wow! Look at this pressure cooker. I pressure this cooker with this pressure. Bro, I think I lost it, bro. I think I think I officially lost it. Yeah, I lost it. No, I officially lost it. Oh, I know what's wrong. Bro, it's working. Wait. Ooh. GENG versus G. GENG versus G. GENG versus G. GENG versus G. What do you read, bro? I don't understand. It says first one is SYS, second was DIA, and third one is pull. Is 97 okay? Little too high. Oops. CTV? Oh, what's up?
I like the addition of people like Kelly S or people like Papi, where these guys have
Guys, I'm with the team.
experience in some of Philippines top teams, whereas
6th player.
Kelly S did not have that same pedigree playing in the challenger scene, playing on some of the top Filipino teams. So I think it was always going to be difficult for him to.
My ACS, put my ACS here.
You see someone like Privy with limited experience perform so well on toughness. That's the exception to the rule. Usually as a rookie without much proven tier 2 experience, you're going to have a tough time here in Pacific. And unfortunately that's what we saw from Patrick Hu. So maybe there's a bit more of a future there. But I think in this do or die game at this stage when you're 0-2 and 2 of the series here, you've got to get serious as GE. And I think putting someone with a lot of experience, even if he's not going to fire like Darion, he just needs to be decent, and I think that that's going to be a lot more of a competitive GE. I don't need to see something outrageous from Darion.
My big
Yeah, I mean, I got a feel for Patrick.
How long is it?
2 of the 3 games that he played were against Boom and DRX, which are incredibly tough opponents.
That's true.
But I am happy to see Dario join this roster again. I thought he looked good during kickoff, and I think a little bit of pick up where he left.
Bro, why we bench Patrick? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. There was a bit of a shine that we saw from Global
Throw this
towards the kickoff.
cooker and
It was
Patrick,
nice
we
to
can-
see that
so we
come
can
back.
cook.
Now, GENG is another one of those teams where we obviously saw fire from this team last year, and now with the
What's the big deal?
it's been a
Just
little bit
win.
difficult for them
Sure,
to find
brother.
their footing again.
Gary, you have been pet or home? Yes,
Whenever
bro.
they do this walk, as
I have
whenever
an,
they sit down, they just start yelling
indie dog.
with, like,
Adopted.
all this
Adopted when
energy.
she was very
They're
small.
probably gonna win. So it's like, all it takes is just texture go.
No, I think at the end of the day, the championship core is still fantastic. These players are still some of the best players in Pacific. I think Ash is still developing as a player. He's played that Indian role after playing a lot more duelist, although KO is something that he's played in the past. So he's kind of finding his footing. But I think definitely the addition, or the re-addition, some might say, of Foxy 9 was the right decision. And I think in the game where he came back and played against DFM, he was fantastic. So I want to see if he's going to continue in that fine form, because although it was a weaker opponent, given how DFM's been playing after kickoff, he still did look confident, and particularly this Lotus was like, this was where his sort of human munchkin were like handshaking their way to a victory. You just could not get past
Look,
those.
I'll ring the bell,
I
she'll
feel
come
like he
running.
came back with something to prove.
Yeah.
He was basically saying that the
Ring the bell, she'll come running.
You took me out. This is what you were missing that whole time. And he lit up the server, so he's going to bring that energy in today. And you know, Foxy guy or Foxy 9 is opening the gun character.
Somebody's kidnapping me, Luna. Luna.
He was decent. And
Somebody kidnapped me.
is
Luna.
the highlight side because that was
Luna.
find his worst matchup in kickoff. But a lot of that was predicated on mistakes, which is not
Luna.
cool anymore. So I think overall, if he's
Somebody's killing me, Luna.
he looks phenomenal on the flanks as well on Lotus. He shouldn't have as many issues, to be honest. I think Simon's been more so his weak agent.
Yeah, well, hopefully he picks up on
Ah!
that here. As you can see, well, you don't see it here. I did put Foxy 9 on mine, and it does seem to be a little bit of a hot take. I know when we have options like Munchkin, that could be taken set, but I do trust in his Sentinel ability, especially against this matchup today. Foxy 9 did say in his interview last week or the week before, last week, anyway, that he's matured a lot. He's learned a lot during this little bit of a time out session there, kind of reframing things and kind of understanding the importance of team play. So I think this counts for a lot when it comes to all of these teams. So we're seeing growth across the board. We saw it with RQ as well. You see Monyet grow from like little Monyet days, and now he's becoming a playoffs Monyet. Yeah. So we do have our map draft. I'm a little bit curious how this is gonna go, and I'm of course hoping to see Global step up a little bit. We don't want to overcompensate, right?
Yeah, so Genji, sorry.
Go ahead.
Genji have been checking up their ban time and time again. This time again, they're going to ban a strong map for their opponent. They check out.
I'm not bullying my dog. What happened?
More successful.
No. Apparently she's not feeling well.
So banning a strength.
She is hiding under the bed and she's not feeling well today.
Yeah.
So that is an interesting change.
Add Rushi Shore where?
Bringing into the retail.
How do I add Rushi Shore?
Because we've prepared for that.
Guys, like and subscribe to the stream.
Yeah, I mean, that's not too surprising. Global have changed up what they've been doing on Haven. They did have Unitime over on the ISO and they were playing.
Oh, I slapped my leg so hard.
We'll see if that continues, especially with Dario coming back into the lineup. That is something they could definitely consider. Pearl going to be the pick there for GE, which is something that they've
Slap my leg,
a
bro.
little bit. And I believe you've seen GENG play it once, if I remember correctly. And yeah, they lost versus T1 in kickoff.
Yeah, I think this is another idea of kind of spotting that weakness in your opponents when it comes to the map craft. I think that's what Global are trying to do. But as I said, is that map 3, so it's going to be interesting.
NSF
if it
double
goes that
stream?
far to see what
No,
GE
bro, no, bro.
prepared.
What are you? Wait, what?
You were saying they were permanent.
Cancel me before you even start. Hey, man.
GE had the choice between the last two. It was ice blocks or a set, and they opted to start a set, and they will have to face GENG starting off defense. But I don't think I mind that as much either, because I remember when GENG played that initial game of the set, I was saying that GENG used to be sick on a set. That was when Suggest was on the Cypher, and they had all 3 of the players playing all of their comfort roles. I was thinking they're going to be sweet, and they did not win that map. They did not look great on a set. So maybe
Can
that's
do
not
this.
as safe for the third map as I would usually say it should be for GENG.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, but I am curious and I do like to see how each of these teams have reworked maps, especially like Ascent, because as we can see, the meta shifts a little bit more fun. See what they've cooked up. Now Haven, we've seen both of these teams show their Haven, as you were mentioning, Global Esports does play that ISO.
Is Rushi streaming? If Rushi is streaming, go to his channel and tell people to come to my channel. Tell them that Gary's pressure cooking and ball buff and BP testing. Steal his viewer. Steal his viewership.
Darion as well as Unitime on the 2 builders. Darion will have to play Yoru, and that'll be Kelly S on the Cypher, and you'll have to call on the Cypher again, which I wasn't as much of a fan of. Rather than just play the Metacon, Darion maybe on Cypher or Unitime on Cypher, someone on Jet, and then Kelly S on the breach. I think Kelly S is phenomenal on the breach. It's my favourite agent to watch him play. Whereas GENG, they love this Microcon, right?
Yeah, I mean, one thing quickly for GE is we don't know how long they've had this swap in the works for. So if they've only
Gary, you look so relaxed before match. The only time I can be relaxed. The only time I can be relaxed is before match.
Why would they change? They love it.
Can I share a little bit of like the bumping into the players that were there?
Oh, of course,
And this was like 2 weeks ago when Darren wasn't playing, and he looked pretty confident that he would be playing again. So I think they've been talking about this for a while. That's my like assumption based on that. So I think we should see good things from Global Esports. But despite Misa's bias pick, I guess we'll call it what it is. Despite that, I think there's a chance here. In terms of percentage, yes, the G, the rest of us would pick GENG.
No.
What kind of percentage, like chance of
I would give it.
Why don't you see DM?
80-20.
Oh,
That's
I'll check later.
Yeah, I think the change kind of...
I'll check later, I'll check later.
I would say Darion was in for
World of
I would
Yes.
even give it like a 65-35, a 70-30, to be honest. I think GE with Darion, I would rather see him in the Senti role and Unitime and Duelist, but I'm not sure that's actually what's going to happen in the server because they've had to, work on these roles in particular for quite a while.
Check
Yeah,
out
I give
that.
them 25. I give them 25. I think GENG is still a little bit on the shaky side, but they're probably the pretty safe bet here. Particularly the Ascent as a third map, though, does scare me a little bit because GENG did look pretty shocking on that. the
But
last time
I also set the stereo for a GE fan. They've been banning this map. They've been consistently banning this map. So whatever they're preparing, they've had to rush. So I think if this goes the distance, the GENG will take that set. I'm still pretty confident.
All right, I'm inclined to agree with you guys here. The map checks out for GENG, but we'll just have to wait and see. We're going to send it down to the stage and welcome our two Gs, GENG and Global Esports. Oh no, we're not. We're not ready.
Oh, no?
They're like getting ready.
I got stuck in the elevator.
They're stuck in the elevator,
You
but
got
I'm
them
not there. But I'm not there to talk
You're
to
not
them.
looking
Yeah.
confident anymore. Maybe you want to check your
I'm calm as fuck, boy.
I mean, like, I think the GE, like, the thing that I really want to see is, like,
I'm calm.
what we saw from kickoff,
Yeah.
the individuals need to wake up. Like, Patrick, who did not have the best performance, we've subbed him out, we put somebody else who's got a little bit more experience in. That's a thumbs up for me, but that alone is not enough. We need to see Puppy winning clutches and getting into better form because he's been a little bit shocking since the later stages of kickoff and into stage 1, and I say that lovingly because I love Puppy with all of my heart.
He plays the Poppy song until he started getting
I
disappointed.
I know. I've stopped playing it, so I'm hoping that I'm going to put it on again. But also, I think Crystal, since he's been off the sofa and onto Tayo, his KPR's gone down a lot. The fragging potential of
Giveaway nahi hai, इसलिए low hai. It's okay.
In this current Tayo.
You are the true people in my heart.
So I want to ask, we've chosen different players for Global here. I'm going with Kelly as you go.
Why watching is slow?
Why do you think
Exactly.
Newtown was the player?
Giveaway not there.
I think his last series.
People only come for
even
giveaway.
though They didn't have a good time.
Assholes.
He's still fragged out, and I think he's trying to play.
Yeah, I did stream recently as well.
So I think Yudutan is a good pick.
Yeah, I don't know why people like Lucy more than me. Lucy is so boring, so stale, no knowledge, nothing about the game, and people go watch him. I don't know why. CEO, that's why.
I think Kelly S is going to be on the Cypher again, and I'm just not a big fan of that. I don't mind his deadlock, but I just don't want to see him on set.
I think his Cypher is good. I think calling from that center.
Lucy leaks देते हैं, bro. If I give leak,
yourself up as an individual.
this is the scenario. If I give leak,
you're able to find those low positions, call the team back. So I think you can call
if I give leak, everybody will come to me and be like, hey, why are you giving leak? Hey, it is confidence. Why are you doing this? And when they give leak, I say, why are you giving leak? Be like, hey, chalega, I will handle you. That's why I created Newkins in my WhatsApp group. I don't care. Gary's at a different level. It's called nervousness. Bura laga Gary. Cheating, bro, trust issues. I don't trust these people anymore. हम भी ऊपर जा रहे हैं, Chris. हम भी ऊपर जा रहे हैं, Chris. Fight night in, I don't know, bro. What randomly Rahul did. Let's go. I'll do walk in, bro. I'll do walk in as well.
New walkout music for these two teams. Now got GENG in a very interesting position. If they win today, they are in the fourth playoffs, and if not, a lot of fate lies in the hands of their group. And it's also very fascinating. 2025 is a very different year for GENG. Karen didn't really know lost until now.
Yeah, I mean, Karen has been, up and down. He did have a good week last week, so is he finding that form? We have to wait and see today. But for GENG, win and you are in the playoffs. You can control your own destiny. That's what it's all about for this squad today.
Absolutely, and they're going to be facing against Global Esports. Now, Global Esports, what I want to see from this team is the sparkle that we saw at the beginning of kickoff. When Poppy was bragging out of his mind against Team Secret, every single one of these players has that potential. They've shown it in various matches, but can they string it all back together, especially today? This is so important for them to
It's going to be very hard for them. They've got a lot of puzzle pieces that they have to connect. They've had someone different step up to the head coach role. They took a gamble on a rookie that didn't work out. They've subbed a different player in. At the end of the day, though, the task is simple for Global. You're versing two former Pacific Titans to close out this group, and they both look shaky and susceptible. So if you can, ignite that spark and actually make some upsets happen, you could still go to the playoffs.
Absolutely, and things like that can happen here. Now, GENG are the favorites to win for today, but when it comes to Global Esports, again, the potential is there. Can they bring it back up? Can they shake off a lot of the losses that have been hitting them over the last weeks?
Yeah, I think that's going to knock the confidence a lot. I think
Okay, guys,
it's very,
today,
very unlikely
this game, man,
it's
this
going
today,
to come down to
we win.
what they built this
You know
team
they can
on,
shoot.
which is the
They will shoot.
individual power
Okay.
that they have in the roster. The individual players can win this
Okay.
game if they
Today,
build
we win.
confidence and find
Today, we
impact
shoot.
on the server. You don't need
Shoot.
some crazy in-depth strategy or anything like that. You don't need to outplay GENG tactically. You You need to outplay them on an individual basis and let these fantastic players actually shine in the circle.
And you can't let those previous losses get to you. You are still in playoff contention. They win this game, they are able to control their own destiny very, very confidently and have some of the other results fall in their favor.
How was it, guys? How was my walkout?
For both of these teams.
How was my walkout?
Hopefully the hard reset. Hopefully they're bringing in Darion. They're reinvigorating.
My walkout was insane.
Relight that passion to restore from them.
They already did G fighting before me, bro.
Fully global here, bringing a Singaporean.
Crazy energy, crazy बोलते हैं.
This should be a good one. I'm hoping all the best for global esports. And of course,
Yari sir, do this kind of stream.
Absolutely clear. The first map is going to be Haven here, the Asian kicks.
Jai.
Much has changed.
Jai.
Oh no, things have changed.
Yeah, no, GE sticking with what they were doing before. Pistol got his comfort role with Soga. I need to see him and Puffy get involved in the mid-round and have a lot of strong plays. And then obviously Unitarn and Dario being the duelist duo on the ISO and the Jet.
Gary cooking. double in the chat.
They love doing it this way. We've seen this time and time again from them. They love the Viper here. They are 3-1, only losing this map to Boom in overtime. So it's no wonder they're going to be heading into this map one feeling very confident.
Absolutely, Foxy 9. Look good, looking happy, being back in the squad, being welcomed back.
Shit, they got Foxy 9 again.
Sitting in
Shit.
the naughty boy corner.
Yeah, Mum and Dad put him in the naughty corner, and then they came back, and all the chores were done, and they were very happy with him. So it's back on the spot. Love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're going to send it back to our casters to take us through the second
Yes,
series
same from
of
using
Day
foul language.
Helios and
What happened, bro?
All right, second
It's
series
getting hot.
coming up is GENG.
What the fuck is this angle?
Obviously, they're back on the starting roster. There's double duel still going to be through here on the Haven, but we get to see Unitarn
Did
back
it you?
in
What the-
Marco's seat where he was a
He got red card.
Yeah, he seems to be
Cheat
one of
fighting.
the other players in Pacific who's been
Watch
able to
Pachi, watch
gas
Pachi,
up
yes.
alongside Meteor and play
Nice
at
Pukat, thank you, Guru.
level. He was
We cooked
really
today.
pushing Boom Esports on this map the last time they
We
played
cook-
it.
we cooking,
I'm
we
curious to
cooking,
see if
pressure
they
cooking.
Continue with that, obviously. I just said Midori was going to be the difference
cooking today.
for GE. Darion's comfort role in that Jet, and Agent we know he can slam on. Is he going to be able to bring it here today against a very tough opponent in GENG, who looked rejuvenated with Foxy 9 back in the roster last week?
Trying to take vitality's dish from that with Bangkok.
Today we disappoint all these fans.
A little bit more palatable, perhaps.
For
We'll see
moving
if they're able to do it as we get ready to jump even to Haven. Yes, I just enjoy smack talking with other regions.
Yeah.
A fun little pastime.
Has a good cost to the PC and phone stream.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here trying to play diplomat.
Let's go!
I think life's just easier and better when you realize that you can't do that. It's better to just
Is it easier? Well, you know, a little bit of util thrown out early, but
Lego, Lego.
Look at that space, Ash with find timing, or draft, trying to fast track those kill contracts for Yudo time.
Wow, there's only 20,000 people. Run!
big glimpse on multiple players. So we'll just go ahead and send out the concuss. Everybody from esports will be back. That way,
Ah, Kelly!
we'll find one Kelly is going to be shut down here.
Kelly! They all in
Not
this!
going to be much more of a concern here for the texture. So position to hold down the box here. There's going to be a bit more of an unexpected angle when you're not playing against a jet clear out on that ring up. Be seen there. Paranoia going across for now. Esports still going to be held at bay.
Again, they're doing the same thing.
Lockdown once again. Global going to have to go on a bit of a pivot.
This has to be where they go because of timing.
Right here from Varian. Just waiting to see if he gets a peek out. We'll just go ahead and abandon this one munchkin. Leading
Nice!
forward with a bit of damage ball to the top.
Bro, careful!
Ball. Let Finn come through. Salvo's now going to be sent down the slide.
No!
Someone comes away with that kill. Papa should have had absolutely dead to rights, but it's only going to be Munchkin as the lone casualty here on the side of GENG, and they will take the opening pistol here on aim.
Yeah, I mean, Texture just barely sliding underneath Pops Classic, but you know, GE trying to work the map as best as they could. Maybe had an opportunity, but because of the poison cloud there, you know that Munchkin's probably not too far behind. Snakebite was coming through. didn't feel like they could comfortably push deep over A. There's a stack there, they get a sense of it. They have to try for B, and at that point the time was ticking down, so GENG was able to make a pretty good read.
Guys,
Come through there, nice
good
shot.
good over here, guys.
Extra gonna slide through. Easy peasy for GENG. Happy to see that Munchkin's Poison Cloud landing in the right spot. It's a plus. Contingency out to grab the orb.
They're just going to get away from that kill contract.
Good effort for the bonus. Probably will. Even if he just dies and doesn't get a kill here. Probably just
Or they push C, they know.
Good
You
management.
have at least one person behind, bro.
Esports. Munchkin's like, there's more than one, it could be a problem.
Drops it back away. Snake like no hat already. Here's the entry coming through on the garage. Yes, it's going to be a bit of a big pressure situation. Textures there in window. The double push down. Spike down. Going to be on the floor. There's a smoke. Lands here right on top area. Swing in. Quick little cleanup here. GENG looking for the flawless anti-eco texture. Maybe tucked away. It does have 2 HP. All it takes is one straight right-click bullet just going to fly your way. Put you down. That's area. Also, if you're going to make this costly, Munchkin will go ahead and put forth the left space. The flawless is going to be confirmed. Given the investments, very solid here from the side of GENG.
Everyone check your BP. So check your BP and see how good it is.
Yeah, good management of the situation.
That
comes
zone.
out, they have a better response. Relay bolt, snake bite, there's a turret there. Give them that preparation they need to get that set up. So everything in the kitchen sink for GENG.
So long I called you, she didn't come. She didn't come.
Full texture. Yeah.
Come here, Luna. Catch. Give this. He's not eating.
That's a given for GENG.
Not eating.
Smoke out Munchkin trying to disrespect it, but Nemesis cannot. And got spotted by Esports briefly. Texture going to clear a trip and retreat. At least keep that in the back of Global's minds that could be alert coming through.
Still got that one trip set up outside of the mid window, so a bit more coming here for him. There's a grab, he'll come. Snatching up Munchkin because that Bulldog, so getting a quick break on the shield. And the Infant still getting to go ahead and confirm the kill. Crystal comes away with 2. Proxy on hand, Brain Spectre in hand, able to find 1.
No more dying.
No more dying, no more dying. No more dying.
The one kill that GENG's able to find here. All these sports are going to play out a very clean anti bonus.
Yeah. Really nice to see from them. Some good patience all around. Finally got that ult to play. Texture. What do you have in store for us? Everybody's hiding.
Crystal is out in the open. Shot goes
Hey, what happened?
here
Come
from
in.
Crystal.
What happened?
Global Esports.
What did I do wrong? Come
Is
here.
off the board.
Okay, so kind of all according to plan there. He's going to lose the pistol. Judo contract early for Yudotan. He's able to find success in that. Oh, they lined up Crystal there at the Vandal. 2 headshots. Nasty stuff for him. Need some more of that.
Today, he just wants pets.
Crystal is very capable.
At 20, he just wants
One
petting.
of those keywords there. I think I could tell you as you shut it out. It was
Look, we are winning. G. No, come.
Well, for what it's worth, I know things have been a bit of a struggle for Global in this stage. I do love the way Kelly has maintains his composure, his energy. He's done a really good job as the leader of this team. Even though it's been rough sledding at times, he has always been a positive impact on them. And you can hear him all the time up here in the booth. We're 2 stories above the players, and I can hear Kelly screaming down there sometimes. And now Crystal also has a Hunter's Fury back of that previous round. Ash does hit his ult. So just a little bit of info. Now you're going to know Ash's position. How do you want to play that? Do you want to keep trying to press forward? All of the info utility used for Crystal still waiting on the recon to come back up.
maybe they get a catch here on one of these players, but again, don't be finding anyone. Time is the double push up here. Sambo's going to be sent as well as the
What are we doing?
off the spike, however, the faster this time. Remember, we're seeing the pistol global showing this crossover towards that C site. Alarm bot, move here now, but damage taken by the nano swarms to Spotsy 9. Playing up inside here of that smoke. Beautifully done. Number 5 goes up. That's now the spam down. Hell yes. Approaching from garage. Find that kill. Once again, touch back.
Ooh,
Wait,
Kenny.
Blast the Hunter's Fury.
Poppy, come on.
Keep the spike planted. 10 seconds remaining. Next you're going to hit the man power. Here versus Crystal. Swing coming through. Goes with a slight little adjustment on the line.
The Poppy is shooting pura, bro.
Playing it beautifully.
Poppy shooting pura.
Going to be GENG stopping and GE getting the tie up.
Yeah, that's,
Poppy shooting
I thought
pura,
that
bro.
round had some potential there for Global. That the early utilization of Ash's ult plus that kick they throw a Paranoia down the A ramp. That's a nice play from Foxy. Something you don't see very often is him pushing up ahead of that into that poison cloud. Get his turret pretty far forward there, kind of give him the early warning. Get into that position.
I hope we get more fights between Crystal and Karan, just because I feel like both of them are going to be such a good example of quality as well as food.
Yeah.
And Karan, you'll get a better of them there in that previous round.
The camera is facing this
Hoping
side.
that we can see them. Or one
Just
game.
ignore that initial spray from Karan.
Shield. It was all just to give Crystal a false sense of security.
Yeah, it's like he's whipped, I've got time. I swear.
What?
Really beat up at the beginning of this round. Kelly S down by Karan. Try to figure out the utility. They did it.
Now you're shot there.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Good memory from the previous round with Kelly S. Ate a lot of that nano. Clear. So there's no
No, I told
outside.
you, Luna's bucking.
Question is, it's breakthrough.
Swinging in. Game timing now. Nope. This is back forward, the tailwind up. Faces it, finds the headshot, looks for a little bit more. Crystal able to shut it down.
So unlucky,
Poppy
bro.
now. Still standing. There's some paranoia. Sends whiffs. They come to either of these players. Poppy looks at throw. Go ahead. Take the opening fight. Power into the 5-1. And Crystal.
Why you have to?
There's going to have that aim.
You have smoke coming again.
GENG going to be off to a 4-1 start.
That's a really solid side anchoring from Foxy 9. He's doing a great job of playing delay. Just having a little fun
Bro,
here.
they're trolling us, bro.
What has gotten into those two today?
Yeah, I heard Texture yelling.
Yeah,
I think he was screaming at him to give him to the views.
I mean, those two are quite the combo. Okay, I was hoping we'd maybe
Well,
get a
they're
little bit
getting-
deeper into that. There's going to be a timeout from Global Esports.
They're getting trolled, bro.
I mean, I didn't get to see the ult charges, so I wasn't sure who maybe in terms of that was more deserving. Or maybe Texture just wants to get the overdrive going and slide through. But yeah, just really nice classic stuff from GENG there on that retake as well. Karan was sitting in the smoke waiting, got his before he was traded, and then he just sent Texture out. Munchkin follows up off the crosshair break. That final kill, so elevated. Very animated. So he brought Patrick into the booth with him there. Give him a little bit of moral support. Aw, that's cute.
Dad was chilling out at the coaching booth. All right, well, it's going to be a bit of a weaker purchase here, and taking a look at the old chart, they're both at 2 remaining.
Okay, so there was a reasonable argument to be made for both sides. See, that's my diplomat.
I'd say given the economic situation at GENG, they probably could delay the overdrive and go
I
for a
agree.
defensive hit.
Yeah, I mean, Munchkin's probably got more legs to stand on for sure. It's that early turret. Last time Foxy was playing close. He's sort of, again, a little wider on the angle this time. No, Poison Cloud isn't up yet. It's in front of him.
Foxy on the first. He's the sheriff shot there from there.
Oh, damn.
2. The drawdown on the rifle count now going to be noted because paranoia going to be exchanged here on both sides. There, just gets stuck on the side of here. Texture's able to collect that kill. Peace out. Trying to spot a little bit more here. He's just getting back away. Crystal sprinting over, A-long. It's like for the moment completely opened up. Nash not too far away. I'm just going to notice that. Note this, but we'll just go ahead and put up the fight. The flanker now dead.
Now you know it's clear. Get through and get that plant pretty easily. Texter's still over on C. I mean, there's a world where he dashed over. Be a little bit careful of that. No guns.
4-1, 4-1.
Selected by Poppy and Crystal, so Sheriff. But they can match with Darion and starting around with sharp shots. Kevin close to Poppy.
Hello. What? Hello.
Did Texter land into that shot?
Seems like it. Time is ticking here. GENG need to get a move on Global Esports. They're gonna try to steal this one away. And Crystal finds that hit. There's the pin reveal match. As the spike held up the half. They push forward into the smoke and they overwhelm. What a round up the back of the timeout. Global Esports. Pull it off. Effective directly.
That's beautiful. Those are nasty Sheriff shots. Picks up the Vandal.
Opening through from there around.
What's better? Coming through the wall there. Yep. He landed in it.
There you go.
Chef's kiss indeed.
Getting a little bit energized. I love that the other four players on Global add up to Crystal's kills right now.
I thought
Yeah.
why you want that? Uber,
He's a
huh?
tremendous
They're
player.
cooking.
We're cooking. It was a gap down the half, so it's 4. Try to tie things up here, needing to find some impact on the attack. They're going to be cleared out. Foxy just a stinger in hand as we found out one away and having that next kill contract online.
See, they know they have full control because of the contingency of this Seor. Really isn't a lot that GENG's been able to deal with it, other than the early salvos and the pistol round. Nash has been on permanent AUV ever since, so done a great job of finding the advantages where they can. Putting them to good use, obviously, with the way Yudokan performed the last time out in Haven for GE.
What are you doing?
You want to get him fired up and rolling. And if Crystal's popping behind him, this could definitely go well for Global Esports. Yeah. Sure. Trying to get away with a forward position, but it's noted. Good diligence. Foxy.
Try to reset back in, try to buy himself some time. He's going to look for a reposition. This is getting very lucky. He's going to expand out. They're talking about making down. Nice much get sight now wide open. Got that here from Khan. Spoken Ron, the best spot. He's all the way at down to 36. Since the ultimate does go ahead into that L to reset. I think he's probably going to be feeling pretty comfy given the position here. They have 5 players alive, right? He and very on dangerously low.
Eddie?
I was kind of curious if maybe tuck into Covey. That way things went sideways.
Players have gotten out onto the side poppy. Taking down. Spike down, starting to be held. There's the pull through.
What?
Let's get the diffuser down. They're playing in front of it. He's not going to win that fight. But the round victory. It goes the way of GENG. Nothing going to be carried forward.
Stupid moves. You know what stupid moves mean? Stupid moves.
Ahead by 3.
I mean, the whole way through here, GENG is knowing that Yudokan's going to throw his ult once they start the defuse, so they're throwing players ahead. And Ash just sticks it and spins.
Let's see. Still potential for GE to win the war as the Phantom 4 sheriffs inside.
Idiots, bro. What unlucky. So stupid.
It's not going to be something. Just think the deal on the carrot.
Really patient. We've seen some trickery early from GENG where they're just tucking into smokes, trying to play aggressively off the back of those. He has to be very careful. Those use of dump.
That goes out. And on that, what a piece. Khan turning over. Second kill. Let's get out wide. Trying to steady it, but it's just dancing around him. They say, okay, we got the spike. Billy, yes, you're by yourself. That's fine. We're going to send a pin. The corpse is out of reach. The neural death, no way in hell.
Oh, man, it looked like for a moment there, Yudokan got the reset. on his shield. And maybe he was going to be able to do something about it, but Munchkin, just one of the smartest players you'll find, just dodging back and forth until Ash could get there so they could combine fire. So they could take him down. Texture got both, or not texture, but anyway. Oh yes, like I'm saying, 0 credits behind him, so GENG just fearsome with the sheriffs as always. Yeah. York too. Those are another Armageddon. Phenomenal round here. Those entry kills. Stunning.
Rick pulled off here from GENG. Give themselves now a 6-round win. Still have that lockdown available. Charges away, but Armageddon as well. I mean, it's been known, you know, last year. He's still seemingly in GENG's blood, even with some of the players' changes coming through.
Well, I mean, you still got Texture, Munchkin, Karan, and they're all nasty with the sheriff. Ash getting involved. I'm sure Foxes go slouch. Dark, yeah. Ash, not really much to do to contest that at this point. So the timing is in which direction he goes with the drone. Smoke, Karan, expecting the execute. You took for it, but GENG so scared that there's going to be players inside those slopes because of what they saw early. Has to respect that. And left on the clock. Nazi.
Who will break that turret on long?
Cypher spotted by the drone.
Oh god, bro, again macros.
He's just been jiggling. Now he stays top. Ball goes up, shield raised, paranoia, lots of plays area. Just looking to go there. In the updraft, now Util has been burned. GENG is slamming the door here in Global Esports space. Fox is still stacked in case they go for another late pivot. And swaps forward into the smoke right to Munchkin. Good time. Doing well to go ahead and trade one back. The crossfire setup is broken. Doesn't find one. Texture sliding into the eyes.
Wait, how did that happen?
Fox is just going, guys,
What?
Yeah. That is crazy.
We win the most unbelievable shit, huh? We win the most unbelievable shit and
Pretty well set up by GENG. Just good firepower there. Everybody sticking together,
what the hell, bro?
coming through at the same time, watching the proper angles, and they all hit their shots. The dominoes just fall. I mean, that looks like it had GENG written all over it. But sometimes you can just fight your way out of those bad spots. Good shooting can get you those big round wins that you desperately need with the economy being the way it is for global esports. That is huge. Yudocon's going to have his all going into the next round. There's a lot to be scared of from GENG. Yeah, they have a lot of ults too. But that kill contract can be a difference maker. No matter what you've got to throw at it.
GE fighting back a bit. Some potential to run this all the way to a 6-6 after trying to recover it. Gonna look back, I mean, yeah, sure. Spring out on a bunch of ooh, respect it, but yeah, really nice. Crisp job with you, Tom. 3-4 super good.
Like your teeth.
Hard to disagree with that,
Like
considering, you know, just the pace that's been set so far. It's been, you know, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
And considering there's only 3 more rounds and a half.
Well, yeah.
But he's absolutely correct. They can get it to 6-6. I mean, they feel pretty comfortable on their defensive side here.
Oh, God.
They're pushing from all sides.
How does Michael continue?
Oh no.
It's well, GE's just say, okay, we grabbed that one. Still very much like Ash gets taken down. The pace, the change up here, completely catches Global Esports off guard.
Should have caught me off guard. And then those were deep kills. That was outside of 8 guarded.
I'll take a look back. Just back to baby. I think
This is what
replay officer.
They're trying to figure out what happened. Yeah, they were ready for the replay button. He's way out in Arnie.
Well, Global Esports is one of those rounds you want to just kind of shrug off. Chris will say, okay, let's get 2 more. It's really good.
Yeah, just keep saying that. The issue is, Konami still never really rolling Global Esports. He's sitting on a fair amount. Kara loses the battle to Yudokan. Nice step up, he's still back. Yep.
Texture arriving and can just swing out. Loses the fight. Yes! Yudokan finds Munchkin. 5v2.
See, how do we win these like these?
Boxing action, you even try to make goals.
Shoot head, win
Elias is
games.
still on alert.
Yeah, Kelly, yes here. No.
Well, you will make it a little bit more costly by finding the 2 eliminations, but that is going to be Global Esports getting themselves up to 4, potential for that 7-5. So not quite as hard hitting on this attack as you would like it to be, given the double duels composition, but running it back in any capacity, it's going to be a much better feeling here for you.
Hello, Ariana.
Surprising. Scared maybe a little bit.
Welcome back. Just phenomenal stuff from Yudokan. I mean, his ISO is very, very strong. The individual shooting is through the roof. See this again. Just hops up the move. And Darion right there. Double duelists in combination. Shutting GENG out of that round. Just aggressive positioning, hitting their shots. Catching GENG a little bit flat-footed.
Texture play though.
Yep, texture with the op. And a lot of ults to boot, so GENG has an opportunity here to claim their 8. Just can they stop? Jeez. Here's some pushes.
Run away.
Wise there from Darion. Ton of aggressivity further forward off the back of that alarm bot.
Guys, A. Guys, go
Likely a
A.
trap being
Guys,
set
go
up
B.
on the back of it.
Guys, go B.
A lot of that has been obviously the name of the
Don't
game.
go C.
Or Foxy 9.
Don't go C.
Of course, but
Don't go C.
such a high name.
Don't first.
Don't. Backs away. How much did they get to see though? Here's they were able to identify this texture still playing up close, but it's going to be more than enough fights there. Elias trying to go on this alert and actually able to note that TP not going to be canceled. As this just leaves Kelly's a bit of an eye. 40 seconds now remaining in the round. Magic contains the cipher back. Salva's in the ready, footsteps going to be heard. Paranoid. Primed. Bounce forward, Paranoid coming across, but it's such close angles, and Ash is able to go ahead and get vision. Kelly has to take it down. Munchkin finding 1, finding 2. And that's going to be coming through.
Sometimes I feel Udoton is alone, bro. Sometimes I just feel Udoton is alone,
He
bro.
plays this so nicely. Sees a little bit of contact, sends up the ult so that no matter what at that point in the round, because there's been a little bit of scuffling over at C, you know that time is going to be dwindling. You can just buy that extra second for some of those players to get over to the site to bail you out. They can come through, combine fire, and they do. Really nicely played by the table for GENG.
I'm not even expecting a win.
8 to 4. It's going to be that defender side,
Get
the very
close to
solid
TV.
defender side for any team on Haven. No matter what you're going against, but especially against the double duelist comp. Very impressive. See if they can kill it up. Not kill it up. Keep it up. Also works, I guess.
Shit. This is so bad.
Wow.
I saw the sign. That's why it said 4 kills.
Yeah.
Sure, and I just my brain kill.
Dude, that's a just drawing. It's so funny.
Why is his face so like compacted?
Oh, that was great. Honestly, like if I'm GENG Arnold, if you're listening, I would acquire those drawings and sell those stickers.
4-8 is not bad,
They're
right?
cute. Yeah, I like that.
Yes, 4-8 is not bad,
Those
right?
drawings all players.
Guys,
Well, 4 to 8 to try to recover
4-8
from
is
here
not
now
bad,
that Global Esports. They're
Yes.
talking about it themselves. You know, they have unfortunately been a little bit prone to some softer starts in their series, these first maps being a bit rougher for them. Still an opportunity though, to try to turn things around.
We don't have a comp
See how they
to
fare as
hold
we get ready to go into the
defense.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think there's plenty of capable players on this team putting it all together. It's been a bit of a tricky affair. Karan and Yukon exchanging some damage. Karan took the front end of that on the 20 HP. This all seems to be set up for a big hit. Poppy, Crystal sliding over the watch. Fire exchange, smoke comes down from Poppy and
Smell the angles for that GENG right now. Quite scathed.
I don't like that, yeah. I don't like that crossfire either. They want the opportunity they need to go over to A, but instead, they're expecting some kind of pressure, alert potentially, out to mid. It's just a lot.
Just tucked away, waiting for that turret. Swing.
What timings?
For it.
Hacks.
Got timing on. Still 41 HP between the two of them. Could be at risk there. Seeing his shoulder, pops the back away. The Stewart having spotted now. Going to be sent relay in the corner. Texture looking to running the shutdown. Finds Grizzle Darien. Girl steps to the sheriff. Fights it. It's Foxy. Intercepting into B.
You need to win that. You need to win that.
And help remaining. I mean, GENG, they're in absolute tatters, but they have the player advantage. Munchkin out, flush gets the wall, the flank comes in. Has Ash here for a bit of backup. Swing forward, Poppy collects a bone. There we go. Till and Karan is just so damn
One bullet
close.
each. One bullet each. One bullet each.
Both pistols here for the side of GENG. 9-4.
And a lot back and forth, not just in terms of the rotations for GENG, but how the round felt like it was going to go. That's a great paranoia from Karan. Connected right on top of Crystal. And the early recognition here from GENG with that crossfire, able to bait that out onto the B site, allow them to shift their weight to the other side of the map. Draw some attention over there, find a free pick, and then Foxy finds one of his own, so that, you know, he's got some space over there. Doesn't necessarily find Kelly's initially, but eventually gets there. That opens up that B site just enough. Weak help, but looked like for a moment maybe Poppy was going to want to have one of his classic clutches. Didn't quite come through. All those players in Cubby, only there was a KO on the other side. So juicy. He used to be there. Oh, he's over in China. Very happy with that.
Coming in. Small ball. Now went forward. They're going to play a little bit of a flat there. Still coming away with two. There's Poppy. Able to do the same. Flank around the back though. Foxy will go ahead. Puts it down. GENG. Two players lost. I believe one weapon going to be left behind as they close out the anti-eco.
I mean, this is just classic GENG. Kind of wait for your moment, get to the site, set up the crossfires. Round over. Crystal shooting. They love those one-tap guns. Go for the head. Couple rounds, easy money. Couple Guardians. Surprisingly much, not one of them. That's the Bulldog. Foxy has the Phantom. Full rifle. Everybody. GE, well, 3 players from GE towards C.
Damage taken once again. Shot dart locked in. Find contact off that. Corners steady. The idea of repeat there certainly was devised.
And protection was so close.
Might be able to find it. Solid flight timing though. Here's that drone coming out. That might. I don't think that he's got enough opportunity. Supposed to smoke over first though. They're already in ahead of this. The plane coming through. door position, setting up the paintings here.
I saw it.
Looks like just go ahead and team against him, going to the spawn. And he's likely to get caught. Elias is in a solid position. Yeah, he'll go ahead, scoop that kill.
Kind of.
Opportunity coming back into this here. He's coming to find one, maybe another one for delay. Popular Pete. Munchkin's going to be taken down. Salvo's down. Layer it in. GENG, so they'll try to play delay as much as they possibly can. Foxy 9 now eliminated. The cleanup is there. Global Esports.
How these guys are making it so close.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, with how
Hello, guys, hello.
he was able to
Hello.
get that flank down. It looked
Hello.
like it might be
Hello.
a pretty difficult round, but Kelly S reads that off the rip. That's where Carl gone. Shuts that right down. And then they're just cleaning out the players. Probably courtyard. A good understanding of the composition that they're going to be going against, what those most plants are going to look like, of course, with the Deo Util and the Nano Swarms and all that, or the delay, just pressing forward the whole time. Global Esports, very nice. Anti-bonus.
Slow walking up and just unable to find it. Texture will still fall though. He goes on to the next time. Elias similarly holds down the garage. Player advantage down here toward the side of Global Esports. And she's still trying to push forward. Now, Power going to be picked off. Popping up for a second. They're just going to go ahead and stick that one behind well. The match completely pinned in.
एक कम तक मत दे दो भाई.
A bit at risk and headshot taken out. That's no matter what now, confirming he will have an Armageddon. We'll go ahead. Spot. That looked like a paranoid. He's hitting it goes to the ball. Pressure here. Don't swing around. No, like that. The fadeaway shot for the Red Bull clutch. Ash for the 4K. Delivers a heartbreaking round to the doorstep of Global Esports.
Oh my god. This was such a nice round for GE. Kelly S and Udotan just shutting down these dry pushes from the side of GENG. But then Ash, he gets tagged up too. They have the spot and they just walk into that last one through the box on the crystal. Ridiculous. Oh no. That tripwire really weird for Kelly S too. Hopefully it drives that last round.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hardy going to popular push up and Munchkin like one touch back behind the smoke. Eats some damage here. But critically he stays alive.
This is something you have to deal with against GENG. Is this toxic screen and Munchkin to play around it. And I like that Global Esports wants to get proactive. Trying to make sure that he can't set up those lurks. That opens up the C-side of the map a lot more for GENG.
Big. They'll just be sat down. Ash carrying forward from the previous round. Got that ready. Udotan popping the shield. Setting up the wall. Going forward now, turns the sights down to Stewart, the double tap power getting ready to expire. He's back, face back over now, in towards man. Ash just does not lose.
You see the timing that's happening. You guys see the timing that's happening. Everything is happening with timing.
Oh, run from the back. The white launch kit, they're all cut down, going to be infested. Reveals coming out, Crystal. Amount of damage taken here as the drone goes chasing forward. Pace forward, just go ahead, clear that out. Gets picked. Howard. Identifying the position here, Kelly S. Ends up on the wayside, the kill coming through. Foxy now swooping all the way around, silently creeping up over towards Wall. And I don't think they have a read on this one whatsoever now. The root of it comes through. And that's just going to be utility man from Crystal, not realizing that he's already pushed forward onto the side. GENG are now going to be up to match point.
Just madness here. I mean, Global Esports has been so close in some of these rounds, and then the very last moment, things just go awry. Ash in the previous round, this time Foxy 9 with the late lurk. Ash again hitting a great shot to open things up. Kelly Ash gets his all, puts it to good use. Just weren't quite ready. The other Sentinel.
I wanted to see a full screen.
Just losing his mind after he gets shot guarded. I can't believe he knew I was going to be there. And he missed the shot guard. Was he supposed to be able to play inside?
It was just so damn animated. I hope they bring back the little kind of like it's not quite the right term, like the cheating drawings that they had on Instagram
Yeah.
of the players and like all the moments that were happening last year.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Khan like rifle, the Lakia just sending out shot guards and stuff on the stage, textured ball in Kazaki's out.
I mean, I feel like we could definitely put together a good compilation reel of texture reactions.
Oh, I think we already. I want to say that we called for this last season.
Yeah.
And then somebody made it and tweeted at us.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, like, just like every day, you need to have him ready at the end because I'm sure he's just putting out about 10 minutes worth for every match that he's playing. Perpetually losing his marbles. Crystal with the glass cannon. Well, and he pays the price.
Solid read. They know what the economy's going to look like, so if the outlaw comes into play, punching immediately gets an alley off it. For sure.
Situation for Global Esports to be in. There might have been some legs to this defender's side. He kicked him out from underneath him. So just going to be holding the line on the other side of the map. While the main forces, black and gold, are set up for the 8-hit. And it's wide open for the taking. Egoton does have his ult, so retake definitely doable. Can get to the right positions. He can find his. Other players swarm through, get the kills. There you go.
Well, not necessarily when you want to pull forward. See if you want to fight. She'll broken Kara. Is an absolute monster. Really trying to lay here. Darius back and forth. Doesn't get stunned up. I think will lead. Stuck with the cloud burst again. Immediately as soon as it expires. Texture out. Overdrive pop. At the ready. Wants to try to bring this one to an end. There will just get shut down. A bit too silly with it. There's just nothing more to be done here. Spraying through. The kill is going to be found. Counter with the 3K. Go ahead, bring this to a
Deserve to lose.
13-5.
We fucking deserve to lose.
Dominant here on their map pick advantage.
You know, we deserve to lose playing like this.
This is nice and steady for GENG. Took a few hero moments on some of the rounds. But overall, kind of what you come to expect from these GENG players. Crisp shooting, good decision making, good macro. Like the early start from Boxy9 with the Killjoy, doing a good job anchoring. Khan is Khan, texture is texture. Ash, dude, I just...
4 rounds नहीं throw नहीं होता तो nothing will happen. Next round we'll throw again.
Great
क्या होगा?
util, great shooting, really impressed.
Yeah, Ash, 4K was awesome. Great performance from him. That's what
I think it's time to go back to childhood.
For the next match, which of course is going to be Global's pick.
SK Nirav. Forfeit, don't play next map if you aren't even 50% on stage.
It is another one of those rocky starts. It is another slow beginning to a series. At this point, they have to be hoping, and that's all it is.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think these boys can definitely turn it around. Just need to get that confidence that Elias was talking about at the beginning of today. You heard him saying it. Let's see if they can find some more on the Pearl. Turn things around, bring us to a third map. Would love to see some ascent from both these teams.
Sure.
So, fingers crossed.
Bro, did you see the first crosshair?
Did
you see the crosshair?
Great decision making. IGL is always solid with punching in there.
Yeah, and it just feels that they've gotten better week over week, returning to some of that previous form. And what is the best team here in the region from last year? But we'll go ahead and send it back over to the analysts to break down the action from here.
Couldn't agree more with our casters here. GENG looking great. Ash especially, was sort of a missing piece and unknown if he was going to be a good fit. I mean, we've seen
Arigato!
Yeah, really great nice to see the other, other people that aren't, usual suspects be able to step up. See Munchkin all year. Now Ash really stepped up the role, especially in this round. But it was overall a good
Raise your
cover.
hands if you think we can throw like nobody else can throw. Raise your hands in the air like you know you can throw like nobody else can throw.
Easier game against the GE that didn't really show up as much in some scenarios, although there were some close rounds where in the mid-round it was kind of like a make or break situation at XVX where you were kind of getting into a post plan or something like that.
I always feel like
every time we got into one
I
of those
feel-
kind of sketchy situations,
I feel
someone
who
from
plays
GG
our
stepped
duelist
up, and there was a couple of rounds from Ash, which is why
has
it
too
was
much
such a
pressure.
upsetting game for him when really everyone was doing their job.
I think too much pressure on duelist, bro.
From multiple players, Texture included, and Caron also winning some of those kind of make or break situations as well.
Yeah, I mean, just
it's not even Darion's fault. I think it's some pressure. I don't understand what pressure from where. But I feel कुछ तो pressure है. From somewhere this mentality problem is there. How do I fix that?
It's the same thing we talk about with T1 a lot, where it's like, you know what to expect, but you can't stop it because GENG are just that good.
I mean, you saw some development from Foxy9 as well. I saw him sit bottom grass licking a wall for 30 seconds. And he was AD spamming because he is still a teenager and he can't sit still. But he
Yeah,
was
I need
doing
to,
his job.
do
He
puja, bro.
definitely understands his role within the structure very well at the moment.
I mean, the duelist blood is still deep with it, so.
Not to me, but he didn't. Watch him go.
There was one round that I did want to talk about from GENG where I feel like even though they are running that same comp, they are still adding a little bit of innovation. And I really like this round.
My face after that game. Yeah, fucking Ascension winner and runner up. Lol, what pressure can't figure out. Nirav, you think
just kind of do an default and just get immediately shut down. So this round was a
Hi.
real pleasure to watch from GENG, and I feel like it goes to show that even though they still run the similar style of things, they're able to creative and use those same ideas in different ways.
I think that it's the kind of thing that you won't be ready for because no one's playing the Viper on this map. You're used to playing
Hi, Neil.
against Breach or the Duelist comp.
What's up?
So you're often expecting a fault
Talk to
line
me.
down sewer. You're not expecting Munchkin, the best player in the region, to be wide swinging you from sewer and just getting in your face. Karen's TPing into mid window.
एक
2
बात तो
seconds.
मैं नहीं पड़ेगी.
Long A.
कोई तो बात है जी मैनेजमेंट में.
It's just not something that you're ready for.
इससे शिटी प्लेयर साइन करना हर किसी की बस की नहीं. 3 years लगा था.
I think you guys, I mean, we've all been saying it, how comfortable GENG is on Haven, and they continue to look so comfortable that they can do these kinds of plays at this point. And going back to what Solo and HSK like to do, they like to refine on the comps that they already have.
Yeah.
Haven is like a case where it still applies, thankfully. I mean, we saw some situations last week where that wasn't really the case. So, I mean, good showing from GENG there, and one thing's for sure, vibes are through the roof for this team.
It's so fun to listen to them, especially when we get them like after the replays. I mean, we can hear them
At this point, I'm just saying,
and then always going crazy.
किधर कुछ तो हुआ लाइफ में, हम ही गलत किया.
They love getting themselves out there.
They're kind of peaking my
नहीं नहीं, players are bad, management is bad. कुछ तो गलत किया हमने. Honest question, if G doesn't perform and can't perform with international players, no South Asian players, why should Riot select G without more backing? No hate though. I don't know. It's up to them if they want to.
I think you're seeing more and more flashes of this individual brilliance, and the reason why Ash was picked up into this team because he was that duelist player on GENG Academy with a little bit of
Owls can't do anything, bro. What do we do?
But you definitely see
But हमारा ही blame है.
mechanics and of that individual brilliance, and that in combination with his championship winning core, like
अभी जीतेगा तो गायब होगा. That's true. That's
But I just I
That is
also fast forward to the playoff.
Every single time होता है.
Take on another really good
It's
team
okay.
and see what happens.
Every single time
Too soon for you guys to
जाते हैं और वापस आते हैं.
soft predict how
It's
far
okay.
they're gonna go.
Man, I mean, they were third place.
Shit happens in
last
life.
season in kickoff, which I know was disappointing.
Pearl is our map pick, right? I think so, yeah. I hope so.
Like, I don't know, I'm almost kind of feeling more convinced by this current iteration. I don't know how you feel.
No, I mean, who won there? Kickoff. All
You went there, it's a harder field, it's a harder field. That's true, fair enough.
Well, we are going to be going into Pearl now. We are expecting greater things from global esports.
Esports this time around.
You are expecting,
So
I am
like
not.
this pick from Global Esports. I do think this is a very winnable map for them in this veto. GENG have not looked particularly strong here when they have played it, and they don't really like this map compared to GE where they've had better results.
Yeah, you see two bans for GENG there. Not
Gary
playing
lost his
it
mind?
since
No.
kickoff against
I don't lose
where
mine.
They took a loss there, and they were playing a very kind of old style that almost feels a little outdated.
Now what we said, GE fighting
The Killjoy KO
until
solo
next
was
year
the
and
second
same
spot.
story gone repeat next year every year.
Anymore. So they're going to have to, I think, reinvent what they're bringing here.
One day, Gary will lift the
It's
trophy.
got to be a Teo
One day,
match.
one day.
Surprised to see Fox
Madam.
in it. I'd like to see it again on Ice. We've only seen it on Lotus. So I want to see more fights from Fox United, see how he's playing on other Senti agents other than Killjoy, because the only agents that I've been that convinced by giving
Holy
Killjoy is
shit.
Killjoy Gecko. And Cypher has been a question mark. I need to see more Vice. I need to
Holy
see more
shit.
Cypher and some other agents from Fox United to see how well rounded his
Holy
agent
shit.
pool is in the Senti play.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
He's like a decent player in Pacific. I don't know.
Will something happen if I drink coffee right now?
He's a nice little brother.
He's fine.
Will something happen if I drink coffee?
But no one's picked it for some
I think I should order
reason, so
coffee.
what the hell is wrong with all of us?
Just boom my heart. My heart go boom. My heart go boom.
I do think whatever GENG ends up going with on Pearl, they're probably going to stick to it for the rest of this year, and they're just going to refine and refine.
Like that's their style, right? I mean, this is like, it's a nice approach to the game where you keep things simple. You don't need to catch your opponents off guard so much with some wild off-meta stuff if you can trust your players to execute. You know, they take this expertise approach to the game, to the maps that they like to play, compared to some of these other teams that like to be trickier, that like to, you know, try and steal maps, try and pull off more upsets. GENG don't need to do that. They know that they're at the top of this region, especially they were last year, so why change if it's not broken? You know, that's definitely their answer.
I do want to talk about global esports now. You know, there was a lot of hype for them at the beginning of this year, and we did see that potential come through, and then things haven't been working out. We kind of listed a lot of reasons why. You know, if you were coaching this team, what would you want to see in Pearl? Like, which players you want to see step up? What kind of team play do you want to see happening? What kind of like homes do you want to see coming through?
I think the big thing is obviously Darion's coming into this game, so show us why you're in Darion. I mean, they've had duelist problems this whole year, you know, it's been tough for them. Patrick couldn't put up the numbers that they wanted to see, and Darion in that map one wasn't really there, so they need to find a way to get that duelist activated, because he's going to go against Texture in that head-to-head, so it's a big ask to get them activated.
They have a great duelist. His name's Unitar. But he's going to be staring at a wall for most of this game, I'd imagine, because he's probably going to be thrown on the Senti. All right, GE, yep. All Vice for Kelly, yes. And you're getting double Senti, so Killjoy and Unitar, it's a very slow comp. And especially starting out on the attack, that puts a lot of emphasis and pressure on Dario getting these entries. It's going to have to be a very slow...
It's time to I order some Starbucks.
Darion's going to have to be very influential on the on defense.
GENG made some small changes from when we last saw this team play. So, yeah, we see the Neon coming for Texture and the Teo.
Rishi sir is handling toxic chat. He's only one toxic fellow.
Version of what they did before.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you guys.
Catch, drop, let's go.
But let's see what's going to happen on Pearl as we send it back to our casters of Helios and Ethan.
Let's see what happens indeed. Pearl coming up, Global Esports looking to bounce back here in the series. Into the squad, into the driver's seat.
Seems like you're not cooking.
Of the game.
She wants to see the knives.
Well,
Too bad.
it would have to be out of Garrett's hands here. Give her the jacket. That's what they want to witness. But we want to witness a closer map. We want to witness Global Esports. We're wanting this one back. It's not the start. Sheriff hand goes across the board for the rest of Global Esports.
Yeah, this attacking side feels like it might be a little rough for them. We'll have to see. They only have Kelly S's flash. He also has any open.
Good on top. Second kill. Actually, will avoid taking damage. We'll just beat the trade out here. So Killjoy 4 and Beyond if you're global overall. I'm taking that one. Goes there and dashing forward. Shifts up and Foxy 9. Shifts over now, grabs that ghost. Something that's going to be Global Esports help bag.
It's going to get lower. Oh my god. The timing there.
Yeah, back into this one. Swing out, and that shot is in.
How does my old Korean roster sound? Bro?
Tied to this pistol. Otherwise, GENG looking to once again start off the map here with a win. 3-0 on pistols and we'll go ahead and scoop up the 3K.
Yeah. Pretty clean stuff. In the early trade, sends everybody over to the other side of the map. Trying to break in. You know, Darion dashes through. He's instantly shut down the util there to stall the players behind. The nano. And that's round over. Maybe a moment where that flash doesn't fully connect onto Bobby. He might be able to kill Boxy, and then maybe things get a little bit different, but instead it's smooth sailing there for GENG again. Undefeated in the pistol so far, 3 for 3.
For a second, I thought he was going to be able to go ahead and absolutely feast and said it's going to be Munchkin. Looks like Ghost is going to be timing now, and suddenly we're going to go 2v2. Weapon's going to be scooped up. Guardian here for Crystal at full HP.
What are we playing safe for?
The players from GENG shifting over into position. One is still is on Utah, and Crystal trying to figure out themselves back into this round.
This is quite curious. He was trying to guess what the other team is going to do, how they're going to react off the back of that fight where even damage is done. So with the Guardian, though, that is scary. Tonight, sitting with a Marshall, he's sliding over towards Waterfall. You can see that maybe there's a player lurking through there, still close enough to his util on site.
30 seconds left.
No, but not in a position to do anything to stop this plan. Well, maybe not. Down a change of direction.
No!
Looking to try to make this a fake, but if footsteps are going to be heard here,
Yep.
yeah, and the double back comes through. Caroline looking to really upset their day. And she was so damn fast.
Jeez.
Plant is in, but
Oh, you stupid fool! You stupid fool! Hold
Body
long!
hopping in there.
and just run back
Hold on,
across,
why
go
would you
get a
see me?
Guardian or whatever. Boxy just sprinting forward, Carol get the fuse to half.
You go long for what? Why? Because they rotate. When they rotate, they stay close to each other.
It's so brutal when Karan's on. He's looking for the damn gun.
Where are the guys?
Drop it. Well, I was wondering where that bulldog went to, because I thought
I know, why can't
it might have
Kristen
been dropped further
know?
up the ramp, but it was at the bottom. Because I heard the bulldogs going, and I'm like, how did that happen?
I'll start at the 3K there for Munchkin. She ran out of bullets. Put the card there. Just ready to be the finisher. 5-0 start.
It's just so good.
It's still decent damage dealt
Yes.
as we go into the bonus here from South GENG. So go ahead and reinvest a little bit, but cash-wise, we're still in a strong position.
You know, Karan, Bulldogs, Sheriff Rash.
Let's see. Oh, Jim peek out from Darion. There's going to be left to go on a linger. Best silver impersonation rounds.
They're so convinced this is going to be on the other side of the map.
I'll begin to start wiring it through that screen. At least found some damage on the texture. Try to play this out a little bit more quietly for the time being. Stack on arc here for GENG. We'll push it to main, good time. Take it down, boxing. The reach and oh my god, Crystal. Extra stray. Only entry, Darion goes in, finds one, but he's isolated. So the rest of Global Esports just don't have it in. Extra still lingering here on this B site. Pocket tries to clear the way.
And it's so tough. Oh, texture. Just
And well,
magnet to Poppy's head.
maybe a little over halfway there, but now they have to just stay put. Go for the save. be our first bonus conversion of the day, I do believe. GENG getting themselves a 3-0 start.
Well, this is going to be so tough on these entries. I mean, the desk was talking about it. I was thinking about it. It's without much util to really clear space. You have to rely on Darion's entries to get the job done. And the smokes have to be perfect from your Astra. Maybe a good grab will help set you up. But if there's a trade there, Darion finds one and there's a trade, and you have so much stall util with GENG. You have the nanos, you have the Astra stuff, you have the Tahoe, you have the relay bolts, you have the fragment. I mean, GENG's comp is very well suited to stop anything that GE's.
How do we get outplayed so well? Because we are G by J.
Perfectly.
Trying
to turn up the tempo a little bit. Off the back of the smoke from Kara.
Oh. There's a tiny little pixel there, and Darion similarly going to get a tiny glimpse. Knows he's going to be one holding on that angle, but for his way here. Whoa! My God, Kara just swooping in, finding two. Foxy, and for the second, can't quite make it happen, but it's just flown so devastatingly low.
Why do we get killed like that? How do we get killed like that? How?
28 health is all that's left. See if the drone gets canceled.
Just impeccable. Bunch can through a great flash. See the replay. Even though it doesn't connect with the global esports players, the timing.
So there's free fire the angles here. Just split across. Slowly maybe walk his way over to me to get the plant down. Looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. GENG getting a sense of this.
I think Ashman, what's that?
You might have actually just barely caught it. The ping's coming down. Salvo not going to be in position to disrupt it, but texture is. Swoops the core, classic in hand. It's going to be a 4-0 start now.
G by J. Amazing, yeah.
For global esports to get through. So there's that flash. Didn't even connect. It didn't matter. It was a timing play, and he just hit the shots anyway. Obviously, texture with an operator is always a thing to be feared. Smooth sailing for GENG. Early timeout for global esports has to be expected. I mean, this is tough. These are rough situations to be in. Again, you only have one flash from the arc rows. So, can you set up some kind of timing play? Utility? Again, combo with the Astra, those are really your best options. You can get to
Travel into the phone we're getting
a scary team. But GENG is not keen on letting you get there at all. Elevated team. Really emphasizing some of his points there. GENG just all smiles. It is pretty good for them. Wait and see what the response is going to look like here. We're going to see deep stars set up for Poppy. The A site, pinging it out.
I think I'm just going to become a lifestyle content creator, bro. Because I think it's time to become a lifestyle content creator. IRL stream, travel the world.
So, okay, able to get there. Step one. That
I
requires
think
you
it's
back.
time to.
So now how do you get to the site?
It's time to.
Find ways to make GENG's utility. That'll help.
It's time to disappear from this part of the world.
Trying to dial up answers is difficult here.
Punch it. Yeah, get rid of that shear wall. We're going to stick around. It's a flying shear global. Trying to explore in towards mid. You've got Foxy in the double door. Texture. Back away. I'm going to give over the opposition here. Just needs them in towards Foxy 9. Pops the nano. Kind of confirmation he didn't quite have there, but regardless of trying to hold this door down. able to come away with a singular kill. It's a fallen. You guys not too much damage here. We're still very wary about that potential push shot from behind. Make sure somebody get on that line. Divide coming through, just trying to lock her out of this one. Still do have some solid final playing options here. For Ash. Hold this ground, look at the resetting of the kill on the counter, continue behind him. Extra now arriving in behind, Crystal cut down. That's all on Cali-S. Relay bolt connecting, holding it back to Fuse. There's just nothing more to be done. It's not playing for him.
That's such an unorthodox cosmic divide. Okay, well, that's the op.
Yeah. They can afford it.
I think that's sort of it. It doesn't matter. But that's such an unorthodox cosmic divide there, and it's all because you know that you have texture free on the backside. So he can op on the other end of that cosmic divide. Even though you need that space for the plant.
That cosmic divide helped us to plant the bomb.
You know, that was one where I initially looked at it and I'm like, oh, was he just a little bit off with it maybe? Nope. That was all according to
We planted the bomb through cosmic divide.
Sharing carries, tailwinding forward, trying to take space over towards Art. Similarly, again, stars take place.
And we pushed them.
Solid brutally presence of space here, but the question is, how do you scale from here? Player approach from Art, the dissipating. Oscar just laying back like patiently. Maybe more work the timing, the flash out over the top. Hopping the way answer back for two. Foxy 9, good down, Undersphere on that one, gets the first pump. Foxy will go ahead and avoid the follow-ups, just like attack. Push now in, Cali-S dead. Foxy.
It seems like we are going to be DFM. It's okay, bro. I think it's time.
Well, you can see
Time to close the store. Shutter close. Shutter close. 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 Shutter close.
And they're doing a great job with the push and pull. RGENG of not giving up anything for free. Again with that pop flash. This time he's going to get the assist for Munchkin. And part of this setup here for Global Esports was to get Crystal in a position where he can use
Luck favors the Brave,
except
exception G doesn't matter if you're playing Brave or not.
Players, you know, if he doesn't get the kills, let them get him. It's just not enough. Darren's got the blades, he's just gonna go.
Same little gameplay here. Got up and over the top. How quickly do they continue to push? Right now, they don't know it, but the side is wide open. Not the fight now. We'll just go ahead and block our way over in Flowers. So, sight here for the side of GE. Motion sends out the non-command. So Knox now. Oh boy, slides back, calls out inside the wall, carrying the peak by Dexter Carl dead. As GE.
How do we shoot like this now, bro? How do we shoot like this?
The Armageddon coming out.
Like we sleep and then get up randomly in the freaking world.
I smile there in Crystal's face. As okay, Global Esports in flawless fashion. They're going to get themselves on the board here.
How do we win these?
Yeah, I mean, it just took a cosmic divide and an open sight, and then a good guess on how GENG was going to be setting up for the retake, and they were just a step ahead. Right as Dexter's starting to dash in, that's when Global Esports is making their move. It makes it rather chaotic, because I suspect other GENG players not anticipating that either.
Bizarre round.
That was an unusual round.
But sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah.
Catch the team off guard, do something that they do not expect. And ultimately just those access points to the site through that cosmic divide. So some smiles resurfacing here. But still very large deficit to try to claw back here. Global need to get a handful of rounds on this attacking side, is what we'll say.
Yeah. I mean, I think 3 would be where I'd be like, okay, maybe. We get the 3rd. 4, yeah. 5? Then I'm
Yeah,
maybe.
you're doing really good with double sensing.
Yeah.
Stuff set up. No mistake, Foxy. Different angle. Let's get shut down. Now with forward, now Ash finding Crystal to salvos. Just so perfectly timed in place. As the follow-up. Just like And the advantage is found on the side of Global Esports, just ripped out of their hands.
The actions just look better and better week after week since joining this main Gen G roster. You can see why they wanted to bring him in. They wanted Tejo in here solo. Wanted to be a bit more meta with his compositions, and it is paying off. Poppy though, it's getting tucked. Oh, didn't matter. Kara, it's just Kara. Too nasty for it. 7-1. Gen G up. And a punch right back. G finally able to get around to go, and it just falls apart. And, you know, good trading here early, but then Ash strikes. Just waiting there with that util.
It's not something that you want to see, but it's something that unfortunately is very necessary. Second timeout now. Going to be set down for the side of GE. They know. They have to be getting some more here.
I mean, I don't mind these 2 timeouts on this half at all, because you know how difficult this was going to be. And if you can have a solid defense on the other side, you're likely going to be getting some timeouts burnt by Gen G anyway. So you might be able to use those.
Yeah.
So, but you got to try something here, of course. It's been a rough half, to say the least. And they're starting to try to find ways to explore mid doors to B lane to try to put pressure on Foxy 9, but he's always been good for at least one. And then
He's having I mean, his last 2 days of play has been just fantastic.
yeah, he's come back in rejuvenated for sure. And now Foxy has his ult. Texter's still got knocked with an ult behind it. Ruizon does have the lockdown as well, so you can see the Venn diagram of Killjoy.
Okay. Actually, just trying to avoid that 0 point. Nice little punish coming through. Off now, going to be on the floor. And there's Munchkin going to be lobbying the fragment here, trying to play the push going forward. They're up and over the top. And there's Munchkin. He comes down. They're invested though. Foxy 9 wanting to try to go ahead and turn this one around. As they go back, it looks like widely everybody will be able to escape. That's quickly greeted by an arrow to the face. Stanley's going to be taken. Salvo's going to be sent. Nebula's still up here. Elias trying to play around this gap. Watching the cut across. They're looking for it. There you go. Poppy coming away with those 2 there, and we'll find Foxy. Flawless fashion is exactly how Global need to get these rounds.
And just a kind of bad guess on Texture's part off that 0 point. Not sure if there had been some conditioning with that 0 point earlier where there wasn't any contact off of it. This time it's the full forces of Global Esports marching their way towards the B site. Texture came apart pretty quick. And then Munchkin caught at the edge of that smoke. Not sure what he was trying to get away with there. He's on a side where he can't see much and opponents can see his feet.
Oh, whoa! Movement coming through. That one very wide.
Almost never see that from Texture.
And now, attacking lockdown going to be invested. Global Esports looking to just try to maintain the pace here. Things going quickly as they can. Ball's control now. Here in their favor. Forward set up. Anos as well. Just looking to try to make a retake completely impossible. Sure, already has swapped the weapon over here, just passing that operator to Ash. Salvo's going forward, flying, connecting, Munchkin in the line, one flying in, all's now opened up. Hunter's Fury sent here from Crystal.
Use it in the
Munchkin getting caught by 1. Swing out, Texture dead top screen. All you know time. Smokes popping, Fuse starting. Foxy 9, he's just here around the corner. I think they're trying the shots and they're able to do so. Munchkin now set here, kick down, dead, Unipod, huge 4K. This is another clean round. Global Esports now.
Global Esports gets the plant down and can get into their post-plant situation. It is fair. Oh, that's disgusting.
Ball through smokes.
But again, if it can
Bro,
get to those
space, bro,
moments,
is like-
Global Esports is very well suited to stop the retakes.
I feel bad for
Over
Overlord.
2 rounds in a row, they've been able to do
bad
that.
for
Genji's going to turn up the tempo.
They will not make that anything. Kelly has to make it back around the corner here. Crystal tries to bend this. Mission versus damage there with the zaps. And nothing to do now, so all gets expended. Some minor control over the A main quickly gets abandoned.
Yeah, trying to set up a combo play with the util.
There you wanna punch someone? Yes,
Get
yes.
there in time.
And then Udo, no matter what,
Rowan to
obviously.
reclear that space here for Global Esports. Now the players follow suit. That has been
Udo's not going anywhere. I told him from the start.
Decided they've had enough.
Unfortunately, he's stuck
If
with
you're going to
me.
beat us, it's going to be over on the other side of the map this time. Well,
And that is correct.
yeah.
And we have a down, no one there. Maybe underway being here for the side of Genji. Just now starting to
We
get
use
set.
all our utilities on a. Yeah, we use all our utility on empty base.
Another strong post play
Because
setup.
Kelly
here
and
for the
Crystal
side
should be
of
ready.
They're leading the charge with number 4. 2 quick kills for the third. Foxy will be able to find one with that stinger and finds the handle pick up at Foxy. Finds himself completely unscathed. And something on for an ace. He's got the player advantage. They say, okay, he will be shut down, but Sheriff shots come through from Ash Karan. Screams up a vandal as well. And Foxy 9.
But yeah, Foxy 9.
Foxy 9.
Wow.
Rifty.
Foxy 9. I don't know. That's so heartbreaking for Global Esports, dude. This looks like a round again that they're going to be able to turn the tide here on this map.
Show me this deal.
Beautiful from Darion.
Yes, here we go.
Stinger first.
Oh,
Oh. Man, man.
what a play.
That's just, I mean, the individual skill on that kid is incredible. Movements like that. Your jaw's on the floor.
Okay, Darren able to survive as Ash. Ooh, trying to open things up here. Trying to slow things down, I should say, with that concuss. Oh my god. Damage.
You've got a crossfire to head with.
Yeah, he
Oh!
okay. Put it up to it. Bounce back, swings out, maybe getting a little too confident.
We're going to throw this round also?
Doesn't get shut down. Crystal,
Are you gonna throw this round also?
Players, full health. Karen all alone to try to make this a 9-3. Otherwise, 8-4, we talked about it. Just it might be doable. This nearly lined up for him, but just suffering way too much damage. Push comes in from Kelly as the shorty in hand. Then will be the final round closing. It closed out here by Global Esports. So 8-4 at the half. Double Sentinel now on the defense. Global, right now, need to be looking at getting their first pistol win here in the series.
Yeah, and if you can maintain your discipline on the other side of the map here, for the side of Global Esports, there's real hope. There's real hope that we're going to push this.
When we threw that round, right, I hit my leg. You know how hard I hit my leg.
So it's not like there's an easy way to bypass some of that utility without at least taking a little bit of damage or slowing things up a little bit. This is doable. And you saw, once they got those retakes in place, how difficult it was for Genji to get through. So I think, we'll
I
see.
hurt myself. Yes.
But
Yes.
I see glimpses of hope here for Global Esports. It is still going to be challenging. It is still Genji.
MVP, punch getting very
What is what passion does to hurt? Yeah, it hurts. It hurts for the beach.
True.
You're not wrong, yeah.
But the Genji,
Yeah. Will you win? Yeah, by the Genji Classic.
all right, well, halftime now, expiring.
What am I doing? Nothing. Watching match, bro. Looking at my future opportunities.
Half overall.
Looking at match, seeing future opportunities in lifestyle and branding.
Sure.
I mean, Crystal's very solid, like most of the time. He's had a few rough ones here and there, but very consistent player.
You and angry and see chat more triggering. Let him get triggered. Deserved.
I'd rather it's yes, the classic in half armor.
Munchkin's just try to sell this by himself. Solo KO. Sticking around over at B, trying to keep players over there. Doesn't really see.
Rogan was over on that shop side.
Gen is looking to see if they can punish a player. Instead, again, throwing while they're util over in the direction of B, try to sell that. That's drawn Darion over. So they create a B side.
Backed up. Flash behind goes to the deep. There, into the space.
Oh, smash.
Continue to go. Yeah, on this flicker is the whole rest of Gen G gets clustered up. Pushing down in towards Kaliyasu. Fortune, the only thing in time to those lips there. Slide in, Poppy. Sends back over. 2-5-1. Oh, the pressure though. Finds himself a second. Just the rest of the team will find a chance here. Munchkin though, disrespecting the nano. The strength's over. Darion gets completely caught off guard. Shot card, however, Crystal. Then he caught speed. So we'll find the punish. Now we go to a 2v2.
Down these crossfires for Gen G.
Ready, Fox gonna need some damage. Munchkin similarly down to 24. And it looks like they might just be able to make this happen unless Munchkin says otherwise. The top of the spike. And Crystal gets it done. Global Esports, their first pistol win. Their first step towards riding back this pearl.
Huge.
मार मुझे, मार मुझे, मारो मुझे, मारो.
Really tricky round from the get-go. They read pretty quickly that it's not going to be a B hit just off of Munchkin's contact. So they immediately backpedal. That does create that extra angle for the execute for Gen G because Munchkin sticks around and they'll maneuver all the way through B lane.
Same reaction.
Overthinking that round is step too far.
We all same to same.
Head towards A. I mean, no matter what, you can deal with Crystal. And another big round for Global Esports. So, Sheriff for Texture, Sheriff for Foxy 9, everybody else with classics. So if they can do any damage. Oh, really close here. Really tight angle.
Turret. Set up there. Basically, it's like a 2.2 second. Turret goes to get cleared out of texture. He's filling even more space and gets himself the double. Ash and Foxy 9 both going to be taken out. As Munchkin cut back around the corner. Lloyd's taking damage. So 3 sheriffs still in play here for the side of Gen G. Opportunities to deal some damage, perhaps. As Texture does get caught by that concuss.
Couldn't be bothered. Middletown not quite in position to punish. Still, info's there. Poppy up the bat.
Shots out, backs away. They're on the opposite side of the balls. You have one full hand. Big pass that. A little bit difficult. Just a little quick scope in. Munchkin. Put down. Peek out. Second shot. And what that shot to Crystal? Holy hell! Oh my God! Look for the plant spot. They're on down on 50. Will eventually done. Oh my God!
Bro, I'm telling you, every time against us only they get this shots. Don't worry.
They did.
They didn't nerf Texture though.
Lord. It's like the moment that he's about to get behind the box, dude.
How?
The last
It's not even supposed to happen like that.
Bullet pass forward and be a wall bang. Fly around now here from the side of GENG. Picture a tiny little bit taken from the thorns.
See if they can deal with this vice wall. Don't have Munchkins all. They're actually just scooping that up and going to the other side. You'll see this a lot where teams are going to want to harass the longer angles when you're going up against the weaker buys. So therefore, B-side seems like it's more favorable to you. However, hold on there. Yuotan has a Guardian. Going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. We spam. Going to connect with anybody. GENG does get the spot on the player behind screens, but this is Darion back towards the alley. Caught him with the knife, so they've been able to track Darion and instead. So we're trying to go side of the map, though.
Really just running Crystal off that drone. Looking into the corner here at the bottom of the stairs.
30 seconds left.
To cross over towards our time starting to tick down. 25 seconds remaining. Crystal, he's one lined up. Oh. And Ash, okay, he's able to get into the punish before. And Trey's able to take it down. Pushing out from Flowers. 2 headshots found, but Boxeon comes to the rescue. Keeping his eye GL protected his team. Looking the back. Oh, it's not being converted. GENG reestablished a 3-round lead. Then 2 suffers and losses.
That was very messy. Just a timing entry where everything has to go well, and it's pretty spicy there. I mean, if somebody isn't coming through art, that can be devastating. And Kelly, yeah, still able to find 2. Boxing night again, coming up huge for GENG when they need him most. We get a big one, operator though, for Darion. They're pushing along B, meanwhile GENG on the other side, trying to get aggressive.
Oh, just disrespecting all this util. Alarm bot now, be damn texture. Up for a pound of flesh and finds a Yutan. Absolutely destroyed. Kelly has stuffed up there as he comes through texture. Collecting a second. Fast pace here from the side of GENG. Global Esports just can't quite keep up. This operator never getting put into a position and finds some value. Texture, Mr. 4K. Well, right? Yeah. I was gonna say, texture. I don't think you want that. We all know what happens if you get the ace.
You gotta give the people. Just hurt him.
It's so. This moment of despair down on stage. As Darion's desperately trying to hold on to this thing, but Foxy is in the perfect position to get the punch. The arm going to be left down on the floor. 10-6. He is still going on.
Easy.
I hope that's coming through.
This is disgusting for texture. I mean, one way to get mass assemble util, just go.
Okay, full screen reaction. Here we go.
No. No.
Come on. There we go. Perfectly cut screens.
And then look at that side.
Perfectly cut screen. That is.
Texture the 4K is most delicious.
Alright, Darion, get spicy with it. Able to find a headshot on the 1. Unfortunately, not the monstrous hero play that they were looking for. Not gonna mind. Just to set up for the nice and easy cleanse. It gets brought forward. And in the meantime, you've got Foxy on the late lurk. But now down. Oh, attempts the knife. Still under the corner. So Walken's ready to fall. Push up through the hall, some texture. Here we go ahead and note the fall. So I thought into the yoke, it's going to be Karen coming away with a 3 kick. And it's now 11-6.
It's just so great. When you come out here and you get to see texture, get the 4K and get denied the ace, I mean, the people got exactly what they wanted today. It's just a bit of beauty. I mean, you just try to get aggressive with the blade storm here and it doesn't work out. Who knows? I like the way Yuotan was trying to bait out some contact from GENG, working along the edge of that cosmic divide. Just didn't really pan out. Operator again, glass cannon for Darion, trying to go through mid doors. He missed.
Oh, no, he hit the leg.
Oh, he hit the leg.
So spot to the short. Going for the kill, and Foxy Suppose down 3. Overstays, however. Unicon is there for much of something. We're into a 3v3. Just getting a little bit wobbly here in the round. There's the push up, continuing here on the side. Unicon there at Paul, peek out. Crystal to find one counter. Eliminated. Trying to really hold things down, so now attention going to be paid for over towards this Sova. Deep play coming in though, however, from Kelly S. Have they noted this at all? Ooh, Ash attack up dead. Otherwise, not by the spike is still planted in play. Munchkin though, eventually at risk as the wider swing continues. And yeah, back to turn has no idea where the vice is coming from. Global Esports will go ahead and pick up.
Yeah, this time we're able to deal with some of that aggression. Texture's just trying to fly through. Carry on. Switches over to that shorty. Thought it was maybe 1 or 2 bullets out of it. Good enough. He's already hit the leg. Crystal at the perfect time to take Khan out of the equation. Steps out the door, scoots up the kill, backs right up, has the Hunter's Fury, nails Yudotan right after he gets the plant down. Very well handled. Crystal again. Very well. Darion having an okay map, 14 and 16. Have to do a lot of the dirty work on that attacker side, so don't fault him too much for the net scoreline. Flash play to set up Texture. GE just holding at the bottom of the round. Oh, Crystal got him though.
Got him.
Whoa!
Texture ticked off. Another Crystal. Sports. Position trying to snowball this. Flash going through. Munchkin holding his own.
Speed switch.
Wrong being present. Yudotan one trying to challenge for this. It's a fight that he just can't outwin. Damage suffered here.
I got up for 1 second.
Down low, shotgun. Let's see if we deliver it once more. No, this is a bounce. Gonna bank you off the
Got up
screen.
for 1 second and we lost it.
Oh, well, he's on the money, but there's no one there to eat it.
Satisfied.
Would have been beautiful.
Let's just go ahead, hold it back. Ultimately, for Global Esports, this is just going to have to be a safeguard. It's just back.
Looks like it.
Don't have the money.
Something is wrong when you get fixed. Oh no, I don't understand.
Then G.
Yeah, he
Well,
wanted
you
to
know,
fall
bouncing a little bit, so yeah, chase forward. One more picked up. And it's just going to be the rest of Gen G. Talking back, staying alive. Getting the win. Taking this now up 12 to 7. Match point in their hands.
And sometimes Haran just looks so smooth, dude. This,
I mean, for most of them.
most of the time. This first one. God, that's good. A little less, but still able to recover in time. It's a smooth criminal. And we've got a smattering of guns there. Stinger for Yudotan, Guardian for Poppy. Yep.
Three ultimates here to work with this out GE. You can still guard it in. Mitigate some of the shortcomings here in the arsenal.
Tough part is so many ults as well to deal with. Just kind of have to wait out. So Gen G gets the plan.
Just one more thing on it.
Don't know why.
Play down. Over on law. Just being very on the left. Watching the flowers.
Maybe something to do with Munchkin's knife. That's the only thing I can work out of that.
Starting to drift back over towards this position, but Gen G look at the exact areas. As the Armageddon shoves Darian back over towards Secret. Behind the corner, 0 point. That confirms his position. Guard now, pop texture. Gonna up the pace on the back and still guards as well. I'll give you up. Got lucky fingers, looks for a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and put him down, but it's so much damage. 17 operating here on the Sova up global. Carol's still alive here on the side. Foxy got it down to Spike now getting planted. There's Cosmic Divide. Going to be called and Crystal dead before the wall. Ends up coming through. Swing out, Carol once again goes for it out.
Alright guys, GG. Thank you for watching.
13-7. GENG
I'm out. Peace.
looking dominant here in this series. Get themselves a 2-0 victory over Global Esports.